Hello, it's a Square One fan coming right at you. It's January 27th, 2011. I'm just responding to True Slayer's video about the WrestleMania 27 main event. And I'm just here to offer my suggestion, I should say. Here's a problem. You know, I've heard time in and time out that you don't really need talent for a WrestleMania main event. You just need a great, proper build-up for two random guys to push in the main event, and it'll be okay. Here's the problem with that. The WWE creative staff currently consists of a bunch of retarded monkeys. I mean, they've been horrible for years. You mean to tell me you could put your faith into these bunch of idiots to build up a WrestleMania main event properly? These guys have proven time in and time out that wins and losses don't matter. It's all about storylines, many of which have nothing to do with professional wrestling. That's the problem. And you say, I've heard some folks say, well, they built up some new guys, Sheamus, Miz, Del Rio, Dolph Ziggler. Here's the problem. If you talk to a casual wrestling fan, they're going to be like, who in the blue hell are these guys? Or if you talk to anyone who has watched wrestling but has, for some reason, hasn't watched the last several years, for reasons, any reason, they'd be like, who are these guys? Who are these idiots? Who are these schmucks? Dolph Ziggler? Sheamus? Miz? Huh? Isn't that Miz? Isn't that dude who was at the Real World dude, that reality show dude? How the hell is he a champion? How the hell is he going to be in the main event? And people will say, what about Daniel Bryan? Yeah, Daniel Bryan, or I should say Bryan Danielson, is a great athlete. Great, tremendous wrestler. Everybody knows about him who's smart, who knows about his ability. But here's the problem. He's a rookie, number one. Number one, he's a rookie. He's not Brock Lesnar, okay? He is not Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry. He doesn't have the style, the power. He doesn't have the ability to make you believe he could beat anybody at any given time. And if you put him one-on-one with the Big Show, I can't imagine this guy winning the match, realistically. And more importantly than that, Daniel Bryan. That's the problem. Daniel Bryan is the problem. I can't take a guy seriously as a main eventer or a champion whose name is Daniel Bryan. I mean, are you freaking kidding me? They should have just kept his name as Bryan Danielson. What is wrong with that? Why not keep his original name as Bryan Danielson? That's his name. Keep it. God. And same thing with Dolph Ziggler. I mean, are you kidding me? You expect a guy named Dolph Ziggler to be champion or a main event caliber guy? Huh? Dolph Ziggler. That's worse than his name as a Spirit Squad. When he was with the Spirit Squad. I mean, come on. I can't imagine this guy in the main event as Dolph Ziggler. Change his name. Get back to his other name. What's wrong with that? I mean, Dolph Ziggler in a main event, WrestleMania main event? No matter how well you probably build him up, I just can't take this guy serious. He's been treated as a joke at the Spirit Squad, and a guy who's not over to begin with, except when he's with Vicky Guerrero. And worst of all, he has a poor name. I can't take a guy seriously whose name is Dolph Ziggler. Okay? Now, I've heard CM Punk versus John Cena would be a main event. That'll be a logical choice. But they've already wrestled recently. Okay? They've wrestled a few times already. I think. Maybe at least once or twice. And another thing. I do not want John Cena in the main event again. And I don't want him winning in the main event again. I understand he's the biggest, guy in the company right now, but he's been booed at every WrestleMania main event he's been in since 2006. For a top guy as a top baby face, for a guy to be booed at every WrestleMania he's been in is absolutely ridiculous. He's going to be booed again at the main event at WrestleMania against CM Punk. Even if Punk is a heel, he's going to be booed again. What they should have done was found a way to turn him heel. I don't know how they could have done it because of this stupid staff, but they should have found a way to turn John Cena into a heel, and let it go from there. So, here's what I would do, though. Here's my suggestion. As you may know or may not know, the WWE has proven time in and time out, time after time, wins and losses mean absolutely jack squat. They mean nothing in this business. They've proven that. They've shown examples of that. It's nothing to do with wins and losses. It's all about storylines, many of which have nothing to do with professional wrestling. That's the problem. These storylines have nothing to do with wrestling. Okay? So here's what I suggest they could do. Sometime after the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which should be called No Way Out, by the way, but that's for another time. What they should do is what they did with WCW in the year 2000. They should take a week off from everything. They should have a week off, no Raw, no SmackDown, no house show, or maybe a couple of house shows, but they should take a week off from writing the shows. And then the following Monday night, what they could do is what they did on Nitro in, I think it was early April or late March 2000. What happened was they came in, Vince Russo came in, and he stripped everybody of their titles. They stripped all the guys who had any gold around their waist or their shoulder. They stripped them. The world title, US title, hardcore tag team, whatever. They stripped them with the titles. I think that's what they should do here, because they've proven time in again, time out, that wrestling matches, wins and losses mean absolutely nothing. So here's a chance, here's an opportunity for them to salvage it. They could strip them of, they don't have to strip everybody of the titles. They don't just strip like the US title or the tag team titles or anything like that, or intercontinental titles. What they should do is they could strip the guys with the world and the WWE championships. And what they could do is they could have a one-night WrestleMania tournament like they did at WrestleMania IV to determine a new undisputed WWE heavyweight champion. That way you can have one champion on both shows instead of like two separate champions. Now, if they have it to where it's like CM Punk versus John Cena in the finals of the tournament, so be it. But like I said, this company, they need to be rehabbed. They need a reboot in the worst way. Wins and losses mean absolutely nothing. The fans don't give a crap. They're just very indifferent about the product so far. And I think the problem with that, the big problem with that is that wins and losses mean absolutely nothing, and wrestling matches mean absolutely nothing. Here's a chance for this company to, solve that problem. What they should do is, after the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, or even before it, they could find a way to strip both champions of their belts and have a one-night WrestleMania tournament at WrestleMania 27, just like they did at WrestleMania 4 with that huge, big-ass tournament they had. It was not a bad idea, in my opinion. They should do it again. They should redo it. This is their chance to prove to everybody that they could find a way to change the way they do crap. This is their chance. So, one night tournament at WrestleMania 27 to determine a new undisputed WWE heavyweight champion. That's my opinion. Hey, if John Cena comes out as a winner, I'm not gonna like it, but so be it. But because this will be a big way to let the fans know that, hey, we are taking this product seriously. It's time for a change. We need to make our product, make our company more believable, and make it more, credible. You know, make the product more credible, more like UFC kind of, only kind of scripted, but at least make it more believable, more credible, and more to the point where listen, we're taking this product seriously, and it's time for a change. And one more thing, can we cut these stupid rematch clauses all the time? I mean, it's just a lazy way to make title matches. What they should do is, once the championship match is over, no more rematch clause. You go to the bottom of the ladder, let somebody else get a shot at it. Alright? It's only fair, in my opinion. I mean, these rematch clauses are too much, and they have to go. I mean, or most of them. I mean, they should only be used in rare cases. Rare cases. Okay? So, that's it. That's all I have to say. I mean, I know I sound like a hypocrite in this video, about the talent and having guys like CM Punk and Cena in the main event, or other guys who are not really over or pushed too early in the main event. But this tournament idea I have, but I think that a tournament will go a long way in making this products more credible in the long run, and get the fans more interested, in my opinion. I mean, it's just time for a reboot, time for a rehab, and this is the best possible way for them to do it. Anyways, a Square One fan, and I'm out.